My name is Eleanor Hargrove, and I'm 71 years old. For most of my life, I let people tell me I wasn't special. And then, one quiet evening on my 71st birthday, I decided I'd had enough. I cut them off, my children, my siblings, the whole lot, and I started living for myself. This is my story. If you're listening and you've ever felt invisible in your own family, especially now that you're older, I hope my words give you a little courage. Because let me tell you something I learned the hard way. It's never too late to choose yourself. I grew up in a little town in Ohio, born in 1954. My father worked at the factory, my mother kept the house. We didn't have much money, but we had each other. I was the eldest of 4, always the responsible one. I'd help mom with supper, look after my younger brothers and sister, make sure everyone had clean clothes for school. People used to say, "Eleanor's such a good girl. So helpful." I liked hearing that. It made me feel needed. I met Robert when I was 19. He was 22, tall, full of big ideas. He sold farm equipment and could talk the birds out of the trees. We got married the next year, and by the time I was 28 I had 3 children. Sarah, Michael, and Emily. Life became a blur of school runs, packed lunches, laundry piles, and helping Robert climb the ladder at work. I'd always wanted to be a teacher. I loved books, loved children, loved the idea of helping little ones learn to read. But Robert said, "We can't afford for you to go back to school right now, Ellie. The kids need you at home." So I let that dream go. I told myself it was the right thing to do. Mother's sacrifice, that's what we do. I was a good mother. I really was. I baked cookies for every bake sale, sewed costumes, sat through every recital and baseball game in the rain. I was there for every fever, every heartbreak, every triumph. When Robert got promoted and we had to move twice, I packed the house both times without a single complaint. I kept everything running smoothly so they could all shine. But somewhere along the way, the thanks started to dry up. And little comments started to creep in. Robert would say at dinner parties, "Ellie's wonderful at keeping the home fires burning so I can go out and make the money." Everyone would laugh and I'd smile along, but it stung a bit. Then the children grew older and picked up the habit. Sarah, my eldest, was always the bright one, good grades, scholarships, a big job in marketing. When she had her own children, she'd say things like, "Mom, I don't know how you did it staying home all those years." I'd go crazy. "You're just different. Not ambitious like me." Michael traveled for work and lived an exciting life. He'd call sometimes and say, "Mom, you should get out more, but let's be honest, you've always been the stay-at-home type. Nothing wrong with that. You're just regular." Emily moved to New York to paint. She was the free spirit. Once, when I told her I was feeling lonely after Robert passed, she said, "Mom, everyone gets lonely sometimes. Don't think your loneliness is special or worse than anyone else's." Do you hear it? That word kept coming back. Not special. Ordinary. Regular. Plain. It wasn't shouted. It was said casually over Thanksgiving turkey or on the phone. Little digs wrapped in jokes or honesty. And every time I swallowed it down, I told myself I was being too sensitive. That family is family. That this is just how it is. When you get older, you fade into the background. Robert died suddenly at 65. Heart attack. One day he was here, the next he was gone. I thought my children would circle around me then. That we'd grow closer. Instead, the visits got fewer, the calls shorter. Holidays became something they tried to fit in around their busy lives. I kept trying. I'd drive hours to see grandchildren's school plays. I'd send birthday cards with money tucked inside. I'd offer to babysit anytime. And I'd hear, "Mom, you don't have to do that. We've got it covered. You just relax. It's not like you have a packed schedule. Not special enough to need. Not important enough to prioritize." Then came my 71st birthday. I planned a little dinner at my house. Nothing fancy, just pot roast, mashed potatoes, and a cake from the bakery. I invited Sarah and her family, Michael, Emily, even my brother and sister. I bought new candles and put fresh flowers on the table. Only Emily came. She stayed 90 minutes, complained about traffic, and left early because she had plans in the city. The others sent texts. "So sorry, Mom. Work ran late. Kids have a tournament. Next time, promise." I sat alone at my dining table with a half-eaten cake and one burning candle. And for the first time in my life I got angry. Not loud angry, quiet, deep, angry. I looked around at the home I'd kept beautiful for 50 years. At the photos on the walls of children who barely called. At the empty chairs. And I thought, I have spent 71 years making everyone else feel special. I have put their needs first every single day. And what have I gotten? Crumbs. Dismissal. The message that I don't matter much anymore. That night I made a decision. No shouting. No big scene. Just a calm, firm decision. I was done. A few weeks later I wrote letters, real letters on stationery, not emails. One to each child, one to my siblings. I told them the truth, gently but clearly. I have loved you all with my whole heart. I have supported you, cheered for you, and put you first my entire life. But over the years, your words and actions have made me feel small and unimportant. I have been told again and again that I'm not special. At 71, I am choosing to no longer accept that. I need to put my own happiness first now. So I'm stepping back. This isn't punishment. It's self-respect. I wish you nothing but good things. I mailed them and turned off my phone for a few days. The replies came. Some guilt, some anger, some silence. How can you abandon your family? You're overreacting. This is selfish. But I didn't argue. I just held my boundary. And then, something wonderful happened. Space opened up in my life. Time, energy, quiet. For the first time in decades, my days were my own. I started small. I joined a walking group at the senior center. A bunch of us ladies walk 3 miles every morning and then have coffee. We laugh until our sides hurt. They ask about my day. They listen. I signed up for watercolor classes at the community college. My paintings aren't masterpieces, but they're mine. Last month I sold 2 at the local art fair. A stranger told me my work made her smile. That felt special. I took my first solo trip, a bus tour to the Grand Canyon. I was nervous, but I did it. I stood on the edge of that huge, beautiful canyon and cried happy tears. No one telling me I was too old or too ordinary to do something like that. I adopted a little dog from the shelter, a scruffy terrier mix named Max. He thinks I hung the moon. Every morning he dances at my feet when I wake up. I planted a garden, roses, tomatoes, herbs. I read books I'd always meant to read. I learned to dance the foxtrot at the senior dance nights. I even started writing down my stories just for myself at first. My health got better too. Less stress, more sleep, more movement. My doctor says I'm in better shape now than I was 10 years ago. And the best part? I finally believe I am special. Not because I'm famous or rich or young, but because I'm me. I'm kind. I'm resilient. I survived heartbreak and kept my heart open. I raised 3 children who are healthy and successful. I loved deeply. And now at 71, I'm brave enough to start over. I don't hate my family. I've forgiven them in my heart, for my own peace. But I don't need them in my daily life anymore. The occasional card at Christmas is enough. My table is full now with new friends, laughter, color, and purpose. If you're sitting there feeling like you've disappeared in your own story, please hear me. You are special. Your life still matters. Your joy still matters. It's not too late. 71, I took my life back. And it's the most beautiful thing I've ever done.